Hello Escapers, 9HP here. On last Double XP weekend, I spent my 50,000 oddments collected over a year's time of doing only daily spins and my daily challenges. So I took a few minutes out of my Double XP weekend to find out just how OP these were from only a year without buying spins. Starting with Silverhawk down feathers, I divided my total oddments with the cost of Silverhawks, and then multiplied by 25 feathers, which came to a grand total of 7,125 Silverhawks. I then went to the Grand Exchange to find out the cost of normal Silverhawk feathers, which was 22.5 GP each. Note that the Silverhawk down feathers are non-tradable. I then multiplied the amount of Silverhawk down feathers with the cost of normal Silverhawks for a total of 160 million GP if I had bought them from the GE over the Oddments Store. I then tested the cost of pulse cores, which at the time was the best thing that you could buy for the value of XP per oddment prior to the new oddment rewards added this week. This added up to 666 pulse cores, which is equivalent to 17,204 XP each, in a level 98 plus skill. This equals 11.4 million XP without adding double or bonus XP. And keep in mind that this is how OP these items were before Jagex doubled everyone's oddments this week. So does this mean the new update oddment setup is less overpowered or even more overpowered? Well, if you know anything about Jagex and their corporate greed with treasure hunter promos, then you know that the updates for TH only get more OP. This case is sadly no different. Not only was everyone's oddments doubled, but the oddments exchange rate on all items was greatly increased, allowing you now to receive double or even triple the oddments depending on gem rarity as you did before. It should be noted that the prices of items in the Oddments store has also increased slightly, but the end result is that the whole oddments process will net you more than it did before. Jagex also added 3 new items to the Oddments store: proteins, portable packs, and magic notepaper. So the question is, are these new items worth it? Well, here shows the prices before and after the oddment rework on all items. So let's go over the new additions. Starting with the new small protein packs that give 75 proteins each for the cost of 500 oddments. While they do give a viable option for amazing AFK methods, they simply are not worth as much XP as pulse cores would give in most cases, with the exception of training methods that exceed over 917 XP per each protein used, in which case this may be a better option for you than pulse cores. The second new item is portable packs for 250 oddments, which is a very nice new feature as portables are essential for the best XP methods in their skill category. However, these can be bought for 30 through 40k GP each in the Grand Exchange, which simply makes them not worth it, in my personal opinion, when you can just use other people's portables on World 84 at the Combat Academy. If you can't find the portable station you are looking for, simply join the FC called Portables and ask for the location of the station you need. Now, the third and final item added to the store is magic notepaper, which you will get 100 of for 500 oddments. Magic notepaper turns items in your inventory into noted form, which can be very useful when you can't bank while doing Slayer tasks or long boss runs. However, players can unlock enhanced magic notepaper from the Elite Dungeoneering shop, which can be crafted for a much cheaper price. Thus, magic notepaper is really only useful for lower level players who cannot yet craft the untradeable enhanced magic notepaper. So this means that pulse cores are still the best option for XP rates to oddment costs in my personal opinion, costing 250 oddments. Not only do you get 2 pulse cores, but each pulse core is equivalent to 1 medium XP lamp, which gives plus 50% XP while training skills, which can also stack with bonus XP and double XP on double XP weekends. So it is definitely worth saving pulse cores up for those weekends. All of this aside, once the pulse core is destroyed, it also gives a 2% XP buff that stacks up to 10% bonus XP. Now, the only other item worth mentioning is Silverhawk down feathers, for the cost of 200 oddments, aka 8 oddments per Silverhawk feather, which is much better than before with the new oddment exchange rate. Silverhawk down feathers are not tradable. They give passive XP in your agility skill while training other skills, which in my opinion ruined the integrity of the entire agility skill by making it a viable skill. The agility XP gained is equivalent to 10% of a small XP lamp, with up to 860 XP each feather at level 98 plus, and this does stack with bonus and double XP. As Silverhawks cost 22.5k each, this means at level 99 agility, it will save you 2.5k GP per oddment. Thus, this method may actually be worth it for you if you are focusing on agility gains only. Though I would have to argue that pulse cores would still be the best value unless you simply want to avoid agility laps altogether, then I would go with the Silverhawk feathers. One last thing worth noting, the Oddments cosmetic shop changes every October and April to a new cosmetic outfit, so definitely be sure to buy yours before the start of these 2 months if you wish to obtain those cosmetic overrides. Thank you all for watching. While I personally hate microtransactions / pay-to-win XP with a burning passion, I do hope this video helps you, while also showing just how overpowered even a side addition to Treasure Hunter really is. I really do hope with Jagex's new executive producer, Mod Warden, taking over, that Jagex does stop pushing these OP promotions on us and start to focus on the actual game as he addresses the issue of microtransactions. Mod Warden said he wanted to hear our solutions to the problems, so the best solution you could possibly give the RS3 community is the right to vote on the removal of pay-to-win XP and XP items from Treasure Hunter. To be honest, I find it quite unacceptable that the old version of the game that is supposed to remain an old version of the game gets the right to vote on everything, while the actual current game has zero say on anything. If you wish to see just how OP Treasure Hunter is, please check out my other video in the description below, or at the end of this video, where you will see trackings of many players buying over hundreds of millions of XP in a single TH promotion, without actually leveling the skill in-game at all. Anywho, apologies for my anti-pay-to-win activist protest that I did there, and on that note, happy scaping, 9HP out.